Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel Canada Immigration. Today, in this video we are going to talk about latest Canada immigration news. We will talk about move to Canada from the United States in 2022. If you are interested in this topic, please watch till the end of this video for the latest immigration updates and news. Please like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell icon. Let's get into the video. First of all, let's talk about immigration as a skilled worker. What is the easiest way to immigrate to Canada from the US? Now let us talk about express entry. Express entry is Canada's main way of managing skilled worker applications for permanent residents. The US is the second leading source country of those who immigrate to Canada through express entry. A major advantage of the express entry immigration selection system is that applications are processed within 6 months or less. US citizens and residents typically have a strong chance of being invited to apply for Canadian permanent residence through express entry, thanks to their strong language skills, skilled work experience, and high levels of education. There are 3 federal skilled worker immigration programs managed under the express entry system that lead to permanent residence in Canada. 1. The Federal Skilled Worker Program for skilled workers with foreign work experience. 2. The Canadian Experience Class for skilled workers with Canadian work experience. 3. The Federal Skilled Trades Program for skilled workers with qualifications in a skilled trade. What are other options for moving to Canada other than express entry? Now let's talk about Provincial Nominee Program. Like the US, Canada is subdivided into different jurisdictions, called provinces and territories. These provinces are, in some ways, similar to the different states that make up the United States. However, unlike American states, Canadian provinces and territories have an important role to play in determining who comes to these jurisdictions as new immigrants. The Provincial Nominee Program can be a great starting point for US citizens and residents who know which province or territory they want to settle in, as well as others who have specific skills and work experience sought by a particular province or territory. If you are eligible for express entry, there is another major benefit to submitting an express entry profile for candidates nominated by a Canadian province. Territory who have a profile in the express entry pool receive an additional 600 points toward their comprehensive ranking system score, effectively guaranteeing them an invitation to apply for Canadian permanent residence. Now let's talk about family sponsorship. If you have a spouse or common law partner living in Canada, can he or she sponsor? Sponsorship of a spouse or common law partner. Canadian citizens and permanent residents can sponsor their spouse or common law partner to obtain Canadian permanent resident status. Since Canada recognizes same-sex marriage, same-sex partners may apply for reunification as long as they meet all of Canada's standard eligibility requirements. Both the sponsoring Canadian citizen and the sponsored person must be approved by IRCC in order for the sponsored person to be granted permanent residence. To receive a visa under this immigration program, the sponsor and the sponsored person must prove that their relationship qualifies under one of these 3 categories. Spouse, common law partner, or conjugal partner. The processing standard for spousal sponsorship applications in Canada is approximately 12 months from the date the application is received. Work in Canada 2022. If you would like to move to Canada to work, what are the options? Obtaining a Canadian work visa, referred to as a work permit in Canada, is usually an important step toward working legally in Canada on a temporary basis. You and your prospective employer may have to obtain a document called a Labour Market Impact Assessment before you begin working in Canada. However, most work permit holders in Canada, do not need an LMIA. In some cases, an LMIA is needed as it serves as evidence that your employment in Canada is likely to have a neutral or positive effect on the local labour market. Once the LMIA is granted, you will be able to apply for a temporary work permit from the IRCC. There may be opportunities to speed up the process, depending on your occupation and the work you plan to do in Canada. Now let's talk about the global talent stream. The Global Talent Stream is part of Canada's Global Skills Strategy. This federal program allows Canadian employers in high-growth and IT industries to streamline the hiring of skilled foreign workers when Canadians are not available for particular positions. The hiring process under this fast-track program involves meeting certain requirements, such as completing a labor market assessment, commitment to certain salary requirements, among others. Immigration, refugees, and citizenship. Canada aims to process work permit applications from the Global Talent Stream in 1 month or less. Canada-US-Mexico Agreement. Thanks to the Canada-US-Mexico Agreement, formerly known as the North American Free Trade Agreement, and also known as USMCA, U.S. citizens can benefit from a facilitated process when applying for a temporary work permit in Canada. Work permits issued under the provisions of the CUSMA agreement generally do not require an LMIA. U.S. citizens may work in Canada under CUSMA in one of the following categories. 1. CUSMA professional. A CUSMA professional must be qualified to work in one of the more than 60 targeted professions, including teaching, science, medicine, finance, law, and many others. 2. CUSMA intra-company transfer. Individuals transferred from the US within a CUSMA company may be temporarily transferred to Canada to work for a branch, subsidiary, or affiliate of their employer. These individuals must have worked continuously for their U.S. employer for at least one of the last 3 years and be employed by the company at the time of their application in a position considered to be managerial, executive, or involving specialized knowledge. 3. CUSMA traders and investors. The U.S. CUSMA trader must demonstrate an intention to engage in substantial trade in goods or services between Canada and the USA. CUSMA investor must demonstrate that he or she has made a substantial investment in a new or existing Canadian business and is seeking to enter Canada to develop and operate the Canadian business. Now let we talk about intra-company transfer. Because Canada is the United States' largest trading partner, and vice versa, many American businesses have affiliate offices, branches, or subsidiaries in Canada. The intra-company transfer program allows international businesses to bring key employees to Canada without the requirement to obtain a labor market impact assessment. Employees who work in executive, managerial, or specialized knowledge roles may be eligible to come to Canada with their families and work as an intra-company transferees. Work without a work permit. A number of situations may occur when those in the US can perform work in Canada without needing to secure a temporary work permit. This includes individuals who engage in business or trade activities in Canada but will not enter the Canadian labor market, collectively referred to as business visitors. Working holidays. Working holidays falls under the International Experience Canada program and aims to facilitate international exchanges between young people from different nations. Citizens between the ages of 18 to 35 may obtain an open work permit for 12 months under this program, provided that they have been enrolled in the full-time post-secondary study at some point in the past 12 months. Final year students not returning to studies are also eligible. Business immigration. Can you move to Canada to start a business? Starting a business in Canada. The goal of Canada's business immigration programs is to attract investors, entrepreneurs, and self-employed individuals from outside Canada with venture capital, business acumen, and entrepreneurial skills. Provincial business and entrepreneur programs. Canadian provinces and territories have an important role to play in the settlement of economic migrants in their territory, and many are looking for energetic and innovative entrepreneurs to help grow their economies. Canadian provinces and territories can nominate individuals for immigration to their province based on their own criteria. Most provincial nominee programs have streams dedicated to business immigration. Self-employed persons program. Individuals who wish to settle in one of Canada's provinces or territories as a professional athlete or artisan can obtain a business immigrant visa for themselves and their immediate families. This program is designed to bring people to Canada who will work as self-employed individuals. Applicants must have either relevant experience in cultural activities or athletics. The Startup Visa Program. Under the federal startup visa program, immigrant entrepreneurs can develop their businesses in Canada. This program, recognized as one of the most unique immigration streams in the world, grants permanent residence to immigrant entrepreneurs while helping them settle in Canada. Work permit options. For many entrepreneurs, the fastest way to enter Canada is to obtain a temporary work permit under the CUSMA Investors Stream. Citizens of the United States who invest in new or existing businesses in Canada may be allowed to apply for an investor work permit to manage their Canadian business. Entrepreneurs who intend to maintain the operation of an existing business abroad while expanding into Canada may be eligible for intra-company transfer work permits. Those who are the majority owners of a business in Canada can seek to obtain an owner-operator work permit. U.S. residents and citizens also have the option to enter Canada through the Global Talent Stream. Employers working in high-growth sectors or wishing to hire highly skilled global IT professionals can apply for work permits through this stream and benefit from quick application processing times. Now let's talk about study in Canada. Can you move to Canada from the U.S. to study? There are now some 15,000 U.S. citizens who study in Canada each year. Over 1,500 universities, colleges, and other educational institutions are authorized by Immigration, Refugee, and Citizenship Canada to admit international students. International students can work while studying in Canada, which helps supplement income and gain work experience. Graduates of eligible Canadian institutions can apply for an open work permit called a post-graduation work permit. The PGWP allows recent graduates to get valuable Canadian work experience, which in turn can make them eligible for permanent residence and increase their odds of successfully obtaining immigration status. How can you apply for Canadian citizenship? U.S. citizens and residents who immigrate to Canada and reside in the country for a few years may eventually apply to become citizens of their adopted country. This is a process known as naturalization, and Canada has one of the most liberal and welcoming naturalization processes in the world. A person can be a citizen of both the US and Canada. Proof of Canadian citizenship certificates can be obtained by those born abroad to Canadian citizens, by Canadian citizens living abroad who wish to work in Canada in jobs reserved for those of Canadian nationality, or for children born abroad to Canadian citizens. Criminal and medical inadmissibility. Can you move to Canada if you have a criminal conviction? Not everyone may be aware that a prior offense, even apparently as minor as a traffic violation, can render a person inadmissible to Canada if, in doubt. It is necessary to know what steps to take before and during the process of applying for immigration or temporary resident visa to Canada in order to be allowed to enter Canada. Examples of convictions that could make a person inadmissible to Canada include impaired driving, theft, petty theft, assault, drunkenness and disorderly conduct, obstruction of justice, and possession of marijuana, cocaine, or other controlled substances or drugs. A person may also be refused entry to Canada on health grounds if their condition is likely to be a danger to public health or safety or might reasonably be expected to cause excessive demand on Canada's health or social services. For family sponsorship cases involving the sponsorship of a spouse or common law partner and dependent children, this excessive demand component of refusals on medical grounds is removed even if a person or family member is found to be medically or criminally inadmissible to Canada. They still have options. Hopefully, the details and information is presented in this video are helpful. So what is your opinion about today's information? Definitely tell us by commenting. And on which topic we should make the next video, you must tell by commenting. We will try to reach you with the latest information related to Canadian immigration. If you have not subscribed, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click on that notifications bell icon. See you sooner in the next new immigration video. Thank you.